Hey, and welcome to the last video in the series. Just going to go through everything that happened in our last week when we traveled from Fukushima down to Osaka and then back into Tokyo. Fukushima Airport had a park across the road. It was really nice to hang out there while we waited for our flight. It was a really long walk around the park, and this is some footage of what that looked like. We flew out to Osaka. We stayed in a nice 5-star hotel for a few nights. While we were in Osaka, we checked out a ton of secondhand stores, and they're full of crazy cheap designer brands and robots that are cleaning the floors. We ate at Dotonbori basically every day. While we were there, we booked a bar hopping tour, and we met some really cool tourists that were also traveling Japan. After the tour, we all stayed out. We went out for karaoke and ended up in a club until 4 a.m. in the morning. The following day started a little bit late. We ended up taking a night tour through Team Lab's Botanical Garden. It's a really unique open-air museum, combines digital art and natural surroundings. So it was a fully immersive experience that changed the environment from how we interacted with the exhibits through noise or touch. We took a day trip out to Nara to see the bowing deer and explore the local shrines. There's a ton of steps to get in on this day. We cruised all the way up through the deer park, and it is not exaggerated at all just how many deer there are and how friendly they all are as well. We took another day trip out to Kobe, and I had some of the most incredible steak that I've had in my entire life. I can still picture it. We had a personal chef. We ate at Moira Honten steak restaurant. It's a really highly regarded restaurant. I had to email them to book it. I don't know if you can book it online, but I had to email to get a booking at this place. Had a personal chef. He cooked up each piece of the steak, telling us how to eat it properly and how to really appreciate it, different seasonings and all the rest of it. It was unreal. We even got the family tree of the cow that we ate. A short bullet train later, and we were back in Tokyo town. We stayed in Shibuya this time, so we were right in the action. We booked a guide in Shinjuku to take us around for some food and drinks, and the night was amazing. Our guide Kuni showed us Golden Guy, which is a collection of something like 500 bars. Each one had its own unique experience or specialty that it really dialed in on. The morning after was one of the roughest days of the entire holiday when I woke up. When we finally got moving again, we took a train to Gotokuji Temple. Gotokuji Temple is widely known as the birthplace of the beckoning cat. It's a popular symbol of good fortune and prosperity in Japanese culture. Legend has it that a feudal lord was once saved from a storm by a cat that beckoned him over to the temple, and he was so grateful for the cat's gesture that he donated generously to the temple, which led to its prosperity. Basically, you donate to the temple and you get a little cat statue and you keep it with you until your wish comes true. Then you have to make another trip back to return the cat, which means that every cat statue at the shrine was a wish that's come true. On the Friday night, we hired a Nissan GTR, which I'm going to make another video about just on its own because what an experience. All right, here's a little sneak peek into what that looked like. Absolutely must do. Because I'm into cars, so glad that we did it. We spent a lot of time on Takashita Street while we were in Tokyo, and my wife was really excited to go to a pig cafe. I felt really bad for her because the little piggies only wanted to come and sit on my lap though. The final activity that we did on our holiday was the Demon Slayer art exhibit. I'm super nerdy when it comes to all this kind of anime, manga, whatever. It was amazing. However, it was all in Japanese, go figure. But we did walk around with our Google Translate on so that we could get the full experience of it. It's really amazing that somebody's been able to just draw this stuff with their hands. It was absolutely incredible and a really nice way to end our exciting trip to Japan.